Well, it's official. I'm admitted to the hospital at 31 weeks because my water did break, but the babies are not coming tonight. But I'll be in here for who knows how long. Yay. Well, update. Being in labor is fun. Forgot about it. But it's different because I'm having a C-section, not vaginal. But these contractions are definitely coming on strong. I'm still okay because I can still talk through them. They're mostly my back, but I can tell they're getting stronger. And they're almost to the point where I might need to be checked again. And every time, even though I have a catheter in me, every time I pee, it feels like I'm peeing outside of my catheter, but that could be still all of the amniotic fluid leaking. And because it literally feels like I'm peeing the bed, which is kind of fun. So, yeah. As of right now, it is, what time is it? It is 12:48 a.m. It's 12:48 a.m. Monday night, Tuesday morning. And I am having contractions. I might call them back in 10 minutes and have them check me because they are getting stronger and they are getting more uncomfortable to where I can feel them more in my back to where I might have to have them check me. They were going to check me in 2 hours, and this was 30 minutes ago. They were going to check me in 2 hours, but I don't think I'm going to make it 2 hours to be checked. I'm pretty sure that these contractions are coming like really fast. Last time they checked me, I was 2 centimeters, 75 effaced. No, I was 3 centimeters, 75 effaced, and -2. And I don't remember what time that was. And they put this on me because obviously, whoops, and I dropped my phone. Obviously, they have the C-section people on call. And basically, this next time that they check me, I'll probably end up going in. I'm really nervous, really excited. I'm more nervous because of the baby's sake. Like, I want them to all be okay. But I'm also really excited, and I'm not ready. But at the same time, I'm super ready. If that makes any sense. I'm trying to just stay calm through these contractions, basically. And that's why I'm making this video right here, because I'm trying to distract myself from the contractions. Because, like, right now, it's really starting to get painful. I might have to call them in a little bit, but I'll give it 10 more minutes, and then I'll call them in. So, all right, without blinding myself here, I might have to talk with my eyes closed. It is 2:30 in the morning, trying to sleep, but I can't really sleep because contractions are getting to the point where I have to grip the pillows or the side rail. And I did shift onto slightly my left side, and they had to readjust all the little monitors. Baby C, which is the biggest baby, is not cooperating. They had to find her heartbeat again. Baby boy had hiccups for a while. Jim stepped out for a moment, but now that I've adjusted, I don't feel the contractions so much in my back anymore. I feel them more in my abdomen, which is better than my back. I think that's what was keeping me up, but like I said, they are getting to the point where I have to grip something. So we'll see. All right. I know I'm blinding you. So Daddy's got his outfit.
Check.
He's got to put his hairnet on.
Stat.
And his beard guard on. And we're getting ready for... You look like a weird Amish person right now. I don't know why. We're getting ready to be C-sectioned, possibly. They're talking to the C-section people now.
It's not possible. If it's still think it's possible, it's a guarantee.
But that's, yeah. All right. Finally made it into my next permanent room. for the duration of the stay, on pain meds. Not about to give the pain meds that I'm on, just because I don't know about YouTube's policy on naming certain things. And um, just ordered some breakfast. It is 10:12 a.m. and see how that breakfast goes. I have two big cups, one filled with water right now, and then the other I'll probably fill with water in a little bit. And then once I eat, um, I'll probably they'll come and help me get up out of bed, which I'm looking forward to actually walking. I know it's gonna be really painful. Um, I know it's gonna be really hard, and most of the pain from the stitches is on my right side. Um, but yeah, it took so long to get me back or to get me into my own room because they had to make sure I wasn't bleeding and everything. So other than that, that's the update so far. Alrighty, update. So it is almost 1 o'clock. It is 12:40 p.m. right now. Just got done talking to the lactation nurses and got my room pump, a hospital pump, so I can pump and the breast milk colostrum can go to the babies. And Jim took a long nap. My mom came, so he took her to go see the babies. I haven't slept yet because I was talking to lactation. Well, I was going to go to sleep, then my mom wanted to come. Then lactation people came in, so I wanted to take them. But right now, I'm just waiting for the aide lady to come back in here, and we're going to try to see if I can walk because I want to get up and walk. But the pain, the incision pain, like was so high. It was like at 11, and they gave me some ibuprofen, and it went from an 11 to an 8. It's still really, really painful. So I'm hoping like I can cringe, bear it, and just walk a little bit. Because they said that walking will help heal it faster, and I definitely want to get up because I've been now laying down for more than 24 hours. So, no, not 24 hours. Let's see. Came to the hospital last night around, we'll say 7. So 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. to now almost 1 p.m. You guys can do the math. I am so tired that I could easily fall asleep, but I haven't taken a nap yet with the people coming in and out because the pain was so severe. I'm comfortable. I did get to see the babies. I don't know if I said that before. And it's still so surreal. I know once I get some decent sleep, and I see them tomorrow or later on tonight, I will feel like, wow, like it's really like, because right now I don't feel like I had babies. It's a really, I don't even know how to describe it at all. It's just like, yeah. But that's the update at this hour. So, all right. So took a nap. Got a really, really good nap in after the lactation person left, and my mom and Jim went down to see the babies. It felt like I slept for 9 hours, and I was probably only out for 2 hours, but that's okay. Still, that initial grogginess of wearing out of the shock and the, C-section and everything else. Just got back from doing my first few laps around the floor that I'm on, and on my second round of breast pumping right now. It felt really, really, really good to get up and walk. I had some pain, but it was like not really there until I almost got to, like, we did 2 laps around, and at the end of the second lap, I started having pain. So I went ahead and took some more pain meds now, just in case, because I think the other ones were starting to wear off. I just ordered lunch. It's late lunch because it's 3:40. Well, it's almost 4 o'clock. But I didn't want any like heavy things. Like I think I want meatloaf for dinner. I might order pizza instead. So it's a little commercial for pizza. But now that I got up and walked, and I can see the babies anytime I want to now, so I'm very excited for that. And I could probably put on my street clothes, which is even better, so I don't have to wear a hospital gown. But yeah, that's the update for now.
Alright, so it is 12:52 p.m., 11:30. So I am sitting up. I changed my clothes. I took off the bandage, the outside bandage, like the cotton ball bandage, off of my C-section part. I should have done that in the shower, but I didn't feel like taking a shower right now. I probably should have, but whatever. That it's sticky down there. I'm still in pain. It comes and goes. It's no longer above an 8. The highest it's been since I've been taking my medication is like a 6.5, and that's usually when I know that I need another round. It gets to that point because I am getting up and out of the bed now a lot more because I have to clean my breast pump parts in the sink, and when Jim's sleeping or something, I have to get up and do it. Plus, I have to get up and walk around anyways to help heal my C-section scar. I don't know about the rules on YouTube and showing that C-section scar, so I'll probably wait to show you guys, especially until I get home. As of right now, I may or may not get discharged tomorrow or no later than Friday. And the WIC people, I called the WIC people and have that scheduled for Monday, so I have to go in there on Monday and get certified, and the baby is all stuff like that. I told them that they'll be in here for at least another month. The Medicaid lady came for the babies, so I don't have to go physically to the Medicaid office. She already did all their paperwork. I filled out the birth certificates. Then the social worker came and just checked on me, and she's going to give me some resources about like group therapies and stuff like that, which is good, or like postpartum mommy groups, which is great. And then while I was trying to edit the first half of this part with the pictures and stuff, the NICU did call me, and she said that Trenton, yesterday, Trenton's lungs weren't really developing well, so they had to give him a shot to help develop. Because when I came into the hospital, they had to give me the shot to develop all 3 of their lungs really fast. I don't think it kicked in fast enough for all 3 of them before I was wheeled into the C-section room. And so his lungs are going in now. So all they do is they give him another shot to help his lungs, and they put him on a ventilator system. Yesterday it said that Isabel and Trenton could be held. Today it's Amelia and Trenton, because Isabel, between them trying to, I guess, pick her up and do some things, she moved one of her tubes, so they have to replace it, so she may not be able to be held today. Trenton, as is right now, is he's on the ventilator system with his lung medicine, so he might be off the ventilator when we go visit him later on. We'll have to see, but we can still hold him, so that's good. So I will be definitely getting skin-to-skin contact. With the C-section, though. So it was really weird. I want to talk about that really fast. So basically, they weren't going to C-section me. I might have said this in my mini clips, but they weren't going to C-section me. But since my contractions were coming really, really close together, and they were getting stronger, and when they said I was dilated like a 3-4 and at 0, they said Amelia was basically wanting to be born vaginally within the next hour or 2. I mean, she was really trying to go. So they said, we're going to go ahead and wheel you into prep you for C-section and wheel you in there. It was really weird at first because you go in this gigantic room, and they put you on a table, and you have to, they have to do the spinal needle thing. Magnesium. They have to give me magnesium and something else. And it's different than an epidural. It's not an epidural. But you have to lay very, very slowly. You kind of have to put your shoulders, relax your shoulders, and curl almost into like a ball so they can open up your spinal columns. And the entire time I kept telling myself, just go lymph noodle, because I wanted to be able to breathe and go limp so that I wouldn't flinch and then at the last second not have something work or go in the wrong spot and then overwork. And it hurt. It really hurt. I felt the needle, but I felt the medicine going in my back more than I felt the needle. But once the numbing stuff kicked in, it was really weird because I couldn't move my toes or anything, which is what you want. You want to be numb. And they say that you get numb from an inch underneath your boobs down, which was true because they did this like pen stick thing, and once they get high enough, they're like, okay, good, and they did it on both sides to make sure, and the middle to make sure that I could still have feeling up here and down there. Then they put the curtain over me, and they made one, and they started to make the incision, and then they went to get Jim. And then when he got back there, it was like that. And it was weird because they kept saying, I'll feel pressure. I felt some pressure, but I didn't really feel any really pressure, if that makes sense. Like, I didn't feel them moving around or anything. I kind of felt pressure with Trenton because he was up so high, I guess. He was the last to be born. It was Amelia first, who was the smallest, and then Isabel, who was the biggest throughout the pregnancy, and then Trenton. And all of them looked good. Jim said that since I couldn't see because I had the curtain there and nobody was telling me what was going on, I think Trenton's water was the one breaking on Saturday and Sunday because when he was put over at the baby station, I guess Jim said that they were doing chest compressions on him and he wouldn't cry at first. And then when he finally did cough and then cry, they said that they think he had fluid in his lungs. So that's why I'm thinking that he was the one that the water was breaking. So I'm glad I went in. I'm glad that they're all healthy and doing well because New Hanover has a phenomenal NICU care. It's right up there with Duke and Chapel Hill. We have a phenomenal NICU ward. I know that they're in safe hands. And it's still surreal. It's still surreal. But as of right now, I talked to everybody that I needed to talk to, I think. I'm waiting for the food stamp lady to call me back because I have to get food stamps. If she doesn't call me back by 3, I'll probably call her back, which is in 3 hours. I'm in the process of ordering lunch. And with all my hormones are like all over the place. Like between the ADHD and my hormones, because I'm worried about being discharged. I'm worried about spending the night because I can spend the night with the babies because they do have like some like family areas down in the NICU that we can stay in. I will go home eventually. It's just like I want to stay with babies as much as possible and pump as much as possible here. The hospital can loan me a breast pump, and that's good. So at least I'll have one at home, but it's really super old, and I probably might just get like toss that one or donate it. I'm not really sure if anybody really wants it. But at least the hospital can give me one, so when I am discharged, I can still pump. If I do stay downstairs in the NICU, then they have breast pumps in there that I can hook up to, so that's good. But yeah, Jim's running around doing errands today, and there's my alarm for, yeah, because it's 1 o'clock. I have to breastfeed, or pump, I'm sorry. So I will let you guys go, and I will have lunch, and I will hook up my machine here and get more colostrum because that's so far they're really impressed that I'm like getting so much colostrum because I'm doing this every 3 hours. I'm doing the 1 4 7 10. So 1 a.m., 4 a.m., 7 a.m., 10 a.m., and then 1 p.m., 4 p.m., 7 p.m., 10 p.m. because it's 8 times in a 20, like that'll be 16 times in 24 hours, and that's plenty. And I'm trying to do it every 3 hours just to get on a schedule, to get my body in a schedule, to get my sleep on a schedule, because when they come home, yes, I can wait for them, but I kind of want to train them to be on the same schedule as best as I can. So that's what I'm working on with me while I have the chance to take care of me before the babies. That's what I'm doing. So, and a funny story, this right here, if you see me talking with tape or anything on it, it's because I accidentally scratched it and I had to tape it. I might have mentioned that, I'm not sure. And I'm trying not to scratch it again, but they left tape in this room, so if I do scratch it, I have gauze somewhere I can redo it. But I did take a couple of belly pics of the after thing that I'll insert after this part, and then I'll just keep vlogging and keep you guys updated. But so far, that's what's been going on. So, babies are here! Yay! All right, we are down, about to go down and see these babies, and that's his round whatever of this video. I'm super comfortable.
I just want to sleep. I know. You've had a very long day. Hi. I can't wait to hold you when I can. I know. Look at all your saliva. I see your big eyeball. I see your big eyeball. Yeah, I know. Hello, Trenton. What you dreaming about in there, huh? I'm dreaming about kicking your siblings. You wondering where your siblings went to? I saw that try to smile. I see you trying to smile, mister. So you the feisty one, huh? You the feisty one. I know you can't be kicking your brother now, can you? Hi. Oh, you have hiccups. Or was it you that had the hiccups in the womb? I think it's your brother, though. Yes. All right. So it is almost 2 o'clock in the morning. Just got done with pumping session number 1 of day 2. Yesterday I only did 4 pumping sessions. The first one I got 20 mils, I think. No, I thought first time pumping 30, second time was 20, third time was 10, and fourth time was, I think, 1, which is normal to be fluctuating. Today, first session of today was 2.5 or 2.4, and then I set my alarm clock to every 3 hours, so I'm doing the 1 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 7 o'clock, and 10 o'clock a.m. and p.m. feedings. That way, if I pump on those feeding schedules, it'll train my body to do that for when the babies actually do start to breastfeed. And I don't think I mentioned yesterday that when we went down to visit the babies yesterday, I can do skin to skin. So that's what today's goals are, is to do skin to skin and just stay as hydrated as I can, rest as much as possible. Now I no longer have just pain on my right side incision part, but I have pain the entire incision, and it's not as bad. And when I move to get out of bed to go pee, it's more of like the annoying cramping than it is painful. If I stand up straight, it is painful, but it's not like over a 5. It's more like a 5, and then it dwindles down. So that's good. So the pain medication they give is definitely helping. They're going to give me my next round of meds about 3 o'clock, so in an hour. And then after they give me the next round of pain meds at 3, I'll be waking up to pump again at 4. So far, day 1's grogginess and shock and everything else is over. Now it's just catching up on a full day of, everything else. Yeah, that's the update for now. All right, today is Wednesday, November 30th. It's my niece's birthday, 12th birthday, and the doctor came in this morning and said I'll probably be discharged tomorrow, no later than Friday, because I'm doing really well, and to ask the NICU if they have cots that I can maybe stay down there for a day or two, and then that way I can do skin to skin and everything else. That way I don't have to go home right away. My IV somehow fell out of my wrist or hand overnight, so they're going to put a new IV in me. I had to get iron because my iron is really low, and we'll go from there. All right, it is 4 o'clock, and here's the update of today. Pumping now. Just had lunch. It was got here a little late, so the hospital was really busy, which I don't blame the cafeteria for being late because they have to take care of everybody in the hospital. I ate a grilled chicken sandwich with Swiss cheese, pickles, lettuce, and tomato mayonnaise, and then collard greens with vinegar and rice with gravy, the chicken gravy, apple pie, and a little dollop of whipped cream. And then Jim brought me a Caesar salad, and I should have left off the Caesar dressing because it came like the salad came plain with no dressing, and then the dressing came on the side. Should have left off the dressing because apparently all that salt from everything I just ate has astrabated the pain that I have in my abdomen. Because if you guys ever had ate salt right before your periods, and you know how you get like really crampy and then bloated feeling, that's what I feel like now. I know it's like I just had a C-section, so, but it's like that, or it feels like really, really strong, painful menstrual cramps. She does just give me my other round of drugs though today, so that should help. And I have drank a lot of water. I'm staying hydrated with water to flush out the salt, but dinner might not be as heavy. Dinner might be a light dinner or something healthier because I can feel all that salt is just sitting in me right now. After I'm done pumping for the 4 o'clock pump, I'm going to take a nap, and then as soon as I wake up from that nap, we're going to go downstairs and see the babies again and hopefully hold them. So I'll be recording that as well. But that's the update for 4 o'clock today. Okay, ignore this. My blood blister popped again while I was washing my face, so that kind of sucks. So, did not take a nap at all today because by the time my lunch got to me and I ate lunch, then I wanted to stay up and go see babies and to hold the babies. And I knew because if I would have taken a nap after I had the late lunch that I had, then I would have been out and it would have been too late to see them because I'm really, really, really tired. We only got to hold Trenton because he was the most stable at the moment. Amelia is too small to be held, and Isabel had to be on her ventilator system, and she was not stable enough to be held on the ventilator. So we only got to hold Trenton, and that was so exciting and so nice. It was weird because I didn't want to put him down or anything, and he was so tiny, and I was looking at him, and it made me tear up because it made me think of my stillborn back in 2015, Lillian. But he's doing good. He fell right to sleep on me, and I got to a point where I was getting too tired to keep holding him, so I had to come back upstairs, and I just had a wrap. It was really good, but I think all the salt that I ate today, because I'm not used to eating so much salt, or maybe I'm just really, really sensitive to it today, is astrabating the C-section scar or the abdomen pain so badly. And then sitting down there and not hydrating as much. Um, it's like I'm in a lot of pain right now. They did give me some Motrin. I have to wait another hour because it's at 9:30 because it's 8:42 right now. So at 9:30 they're going to come back up here and give me my other drugs for pain. And because now it's back up to an 8, and it's hard to walk around. I don't know if that's just because I'm really tired and the salt combination, or I'm not hydrating enough. But the plus side is that I did get 20 milliliters, not milligrams, milliliters of colostrum pumped just as I stopped just now. I mean, I just stopped pumping. And so that's good. So my milk supply is definitely coming in. These babies will have a great supply by the time they are discharged and come home. Other than that, I'm just waiting for Jim to come back up here with some yogurt and some juice. And then when I take my pain pills, I'll probably end up crashing because I'm really tired. So, yeah. All right. So it is the morning of December 2nd. It is almost 7:10 a.m. Just pumped again. I think my milk has definitely come in because I have these big 12-inch milliliter syringes to put my breast milk in, and then I put them into a little baggie here. And so far, the 1 o'clock pumping and now the 7 o'clock pumping, because I skipped the 4 o'clock pumping, I'm filling up at least 2 to 3 of those big 12 milliliters, which is anywhere from 12 times 3 is 36, so anywhere between 36 and 48 milliliters of breast milk, which is awesome. So I'm definitely keeping up a supply, so these babies will definitely have a good supply before I go home. Just talked to the doctor about 6 o'clock, And I could be discharged today if I wanted to go home, but I think I'll wait till tomorrow. And I'm probably just going to go ahead and go downstairs and stay with the babies. Maybe tomorrow night and maybe the weekend, and then go home Monday. Not sure about that yet, but when I do get discharged, I'm definitely spending at least one more night, and I'll be downstairs with the babies. So that's the plan as of right now. Jim's going back to work today. He works at, well, he's supposed to be there at 11, but I don't know. He's probably going to go in late. And then I'll be here for the day, obviously. I might try to get up and walk around outside of the room just to let my incision heal, or I might walk around the room a little bit more. My pain is still kind of coming and going from this incision. I could tell when I still need pain meds, but it's not as severe. If I go downstairs and stay too long, it gets to a point where I really need them. But so far, it's been easy breezy smelling. I got some sleep. I feel rested, but I'm definitely still tired, obviously. So I'm going to try to nap as much as I can today. But that's the plan for today. So, okay. All right. Update on December 1st. Somehow I thought it was December 2nd. I think the days are getting away from me. I think I'm having mental hospital fog brain. But no, so it's December 1st, Thursday. It is 12:20 p.m. So I just ordered lunch, and the update, we just got back from seeing the babies, and all three of them are on the jaundice machines, the Billy machines. And Trenton, today, his goal is to get his breathing tube out and go onto the bubbler machine. And Isabel and Amelia are in the same room. I think I mentioned that yesterday. They are in the same room. Trenton's in the hallway next, around the corner. They're trying to get him on the same hallway as them, at least across the room from them. But if not, he'll stay where he's at for right now. They had to go over all of the, like if they need a PICC line. You guys can Google PICC line if you want to. I'm not going to go into the details about it. So that was kind of scary to sign the forms any form that they need, like if they need any type of surgery or anything, of course I'm going to sign and give consent to. And then we had to sign, like if they need a blood transfusion for anything, then we had to sign those. That was a little harder than the PICC line, because I've heard of PICC lines before, and I know that's kind of almost a common thing in preemies, so I wasn't that scared about that. And then the risk factors I kind of knew about, so I wasn't too scared. I say that now because with all that information that they just gave us in a few hours, or when I go home, then I'll probably be like anxiety ridden, thinking something could go wrong at any second. So as of right now, I'm trying to sit there and say, well, that's like the worst case scenario, but with my anxiety and the way my brain works, I always go to the worst case scenario first. But they're doing all well. Amelia will be able to be held as early as maybe tomorrow, so that's exciting. And then Isabel has bumped up her feeding breast milk to 8 milliliters, so that's good. I think the other two are still on 3 and 4 milliliters of breast milk, and then Isabel, who's biggest, is up on 8, so that's really good. Because I've been pumping now about 48 milliliters per session, and I'm only going 15 minutes at a time, so 15 minutes for 48 milliliters, that's pretty good. So I just give them a bunch of breast milk when we went down to visit them, so they divided them all up between the three. I do have my breast pump and some bigger syringes to put breast milk in upstairs here, and may or not be discharged today. I feel pretty good for my care to be discharged, and then go downstairs and stay in the family room if they have one available. And then, because I'm not ready to leave the babies, I want to stay there at least somewhere in the hospital. I will be staying in the hospital tonight and tomorrow night for sure. And then Saturday and Sunday, I'm still not sure yet. We'll see how that goes. Monday is my WIC appointment. They already did set up a pediatrician, so that's phenomenal because that's one less headache that I have to worry about. Because I was sitting here going, oh my God, I have to call all these places and find out who takes Medicaid. And thank God they already set that up. Obviously, the babies won't need a pediatrician right away until they're discharged, but at least this way it's set up. I don't have to worry about it. Yeah, that's all for right now. Jim actually just left to go to work, and then my mom may or may not come to visit me. But other than that, I'm glad I saw the babies. I'm glad that they told us all the PIC line and the transfusion stuff, and we signed the consent forms for those in case anything happens. They also did a rounds check. I liked being there for that. I liked hearing all the stuff that they do and that they're doing well and stuff. They're not concerned. They said that for 31 weeks, this is pretty much right where they should be. So that's really good. And they seem to be developing right on schedule, basically. So that's good. But yeah, I guess that's the update for right now. Okay. All right. So it is the end of December 1st, and all three babies are doing great. Trenton is off of his breathing tube, and he's back on his CPAP. He is still under the jaundice light, so he's blue light special baby, and he's on the same aisle as the girls, I guess aisle. Like he's 2 doors down from his sisters, so that's awesome. And the sisters are in the same room, and they're doing great. And tomorrow, maybe we get to hold one of the girls. We're not really sure yet, but tomorrow I will be discharged. I'll be going downstairs in a room. If not, I will be sleeping in one of their rooms. And that's the update for today. Well, this is the look. It is official. I am discharged from my part of the hospital. We have everything packed up on the cart. We're going to go downstairs. We're going to visit the babies. I'm going to make sure they have a family unit ready for me because I did tell them yesterday that I would like to stay tonight, so they put me on the list. And since we live in Rocky Point, hopefully they can. And then if I decide at any time that I don't want to spend the night tonight, Jim can grab me after work, although it'll be really late because I think after tonight, if I spend one more night in the hospital, at least near them, I'll feel a little bit better. Because right now I'm just kind of over it. I really miss the pets. I really want to go home and see the pets. And I know the babies are in good hands. I'll just have to put in the NICU's nurses' numbers on like speed dial on my phone so I can call them like every day and check in, or a couple times a day. We do have a thing where I can log in and see them on the cameras. So I have to figure out how to redo that on my laptop because on my phone it keeps saying the website's down. So I might have to call them and find out why it's down. But yeah, that's the plan for today. It is almost 8 o'clock in the morning, and I'm just ready to go. Pain wise, so pain, the Motrin and the Tylenol, I can say those on YouTube because those are common drugs. Have definitely helped. Walking from my room to downstairs where the NICU is with the wheelchair definitely helped yesterday. I'm not in as much pain. I did finally poop. That's something they don't technically tell you about. That's a TMI thing because when you have anesthesiologist or anesthetics and some other stronger pain meds and stuff like that, you tend to not be able to poop. So it took 4 days to poop. If it would have gone longer than today, they would have probably given me a stronger laxative. But so yeah, that's all. I am definitely producing at least 2 ounces of milk each time I pump. So every 3 hours, so I'm getting like 2 ounces, maybe 2.1 or 2.2 ounces of milk every 3 hours. So that's awesome. These babies will have a well stocked up supply. And then when I go home, I have breast milk bags I can start stocking up at home, and I can always bring them in to the hospital whenever, or Jim can drop them off whenever he comes. But other than that, that is the plan. So, yay.
It's not the reason my heart sings. It's what I've got. You couldn't put a price on that. 'Cause I got something real. I got something real. 'Cause I got love. Yeah, yeah. 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 Some people cruel. Some people try.